yet still talking about respecting the rule of law. So like somebody that having cigarette in their hand and looking at a signboard that say no smoking, but then the cigarette in their hand and they're smoking it. That's how the president speaks. Okay? For the president to be talking about respecting the rule of law and opening about letting it and almost you not even aware of what he's saying. So for me, I can tell you for free, Chancellor Redeem, Chancellor, when they were flying, Chancellor Redeem was far better than President Baka Redeem. Because his level of insensitivity is so hard to the extent that much is not enough to describe this president's evil act. To be frank, so for some of you, for some of the young people that are looking at their future and putting it in their bucket in the name of supporting Baka, I'm so sorry. It is so hard to extent that much is not enough to describe this president's evil act. To be frank, so for some of you, for some of the young people that are looking at their future and putting it in their bucket in the name of supporting Baka, I'm so sorry.
Exclusive from hotlbr.com.
When they were coming, they said they were freedom fighters. When they were coming, they said they were liberators. But when they need their time, they change their mind. What kind of people they do?
They are freedom fighters.
What kind of people they do?
They are freedom fighters.
You freedom fighter, you raping our women.
They are freedom fighters.
Freedom fighter, you killing our children.
They are freedom fighters.
Freedom fighter, you destroying our country.
They are freedom fighters.
A pleasant good morning to our peace-loving people of Liberia. This is how I'd like to welcome you to today's edition of the program, Issues in the Society, with me, Stephen Compton, and Mr. Aliyu Masale there in the United States of America. And today's Monday, the 17th day of March 2025, and we are here today to discuss issues that matter much to our country. And while we are discussing this issue, keep playing the King's Cash giveaway. That's star 799 star 24 hash. That's the code. With just 100 Liberian dollars.
What kind of people they
70 cent USD. Stand a chance to win for yourself 4,000. And so keep playing. Coming up probably 10 minutes from now, we'll be doing our first draw to give out that 4,000, right? Yeah, 4,000 to our first lucky winner here. And so I'd like to say welcome to those of you who are following us via our various social media platforms also. That Joseph Allison is also, he's watching from Maryland County, all the way there from Harper City. And Jane Marlborough is also following us. He says when they were coming, they said they were rescue mission. Okay, so very quickly, let me break on Mr. Masale. Good morning from my end, Chief. How you doing?
Good morning, Stephen. Good morning, bro. This is Aliyu Masale from Baltimore, Maryland, USA. Glad to be here this morning. How was the weekend?
Yeah, the weekend was okay. We gave God a praise, and we are happy that we are back here again. And it is a very good thing to be back and talk about issues that actually matter much to our country. Yeah, so it is great.
Wonderful.
Mm-hmm. So how's everything? How's the U.S.? How's the family?
Thank God the U.S. is cool. The family, we are doing fine. They're transitioning from one season to another gradually. We have already left winter, we're going to spring, and pretty soon we are going to be in the heat. But everything is okay. We get our own running all over the place. I call it hey chicken. Yeah, Joseph Baka doing your own. Okay. Yes, we're moving gradually.
Yeah, that's fine. It is good hearing that. So we are here again, and for those of you who are following us, please, we are asking you to, share the live video and invite other people to watch along with you as well. It is good that you people always do this, and we really, really appreciate it. So that's good. Now, Saturday we're here, and we briefly talk about something which has to do with this decision by the American government on visa restriction on over 41 countries, or about 41 countries, including Liberia. And so we talked about that, about we again, go over that so that we can be able to provide some pieces of information. Thanks to my boss who dealt with that particular issue this morning, and the issue that has to do with the hypocrisy. We are going to talk about it. And another issue during the course of last week, I think over the weekend, there is this a lady, right? There is this lady who complained about a situation, or health status from one of those hospitals. And we will play her voice, and we are going to analyze what is happening within our health sector. This is not the first time, not the second time. There have been series of occasions where people will complain, family members will complain that their relatives were killed or probably died as a result of doctors or nurses' negligence at the various health sectors. And so we'll also talk about that as well. So very quickly, let me now go back to you. Call on our people. You keep playing the King's cash giveaway. It's *799 *24# with just $100 Liberian dollars or 70 cents. You stand a chance to win for yourself 4,000 this morning. So we're hoping to give out that amount to about 5 to 6 persons before we move on. So very quickly, let me now bring you on, Mr. Masada, once again, so that you can be able to give your own analysis about this particular decision by the American government and what that means for our country, what that means for citizens of our country, students, business people, what that means for them if that happens, So let me now bring you on so that you can give your own analysis about this.
Once again, thank you, Dan. Good morning to our Liberians and to our listening audience and followers. When you sit beside your radio, you're listening to us. Please time to call, lower the volume of your radio before we cut you off. And to the Unity Party, the Color Brigade, who can work call to defend their government in everything. They are always in the right. They are never in the wrong. You get a right to call, but just be respectful and polite, or else we will cut you off because we don't enforce feeding here. Okay, to the issue. When it comes to visa restriction that is hanging on Liberia, and this is something we noticed and we saw when the Unity Party took over. Immediately, listening to the Foreign Minister, Cyril Besto Yanti, that they were canceling all diplomatic passports. Those government officials that were having diplomatic passport and other people, because the government complained that people were having Liberian passport and those people were drug dealers, those people were criminals, and who they were going to kill. And we don't know how that one went, because this government came to power, they just jumped from one place to another. They just jump from one place to another. When they start something, they don't end it. But because they came to power with hate, they came to power with grudge, they came to power with anger. How will you win election and you are angry? So they were just here jumping all around the place. When they start something, they don't even end it. And today we see what is on our country. And this was something that this reckless government campaign on. Oh, George, we are sending Liberian passport to foreigners. George, we are sending Liberian passport to drug dealers. George, we are sending Liberian passport to criminals and things. This was thing that the campaign on. And when they came to power, immediately, Beslo Yanti, she said, oh, we canceling all the passport. You that get diplomatic passport, you had to turn it in, or else we are going to cancel it. And when I listened to, oh, I just forget his name, Eugene Langbe, saying that he's not going to turn his passport over, and he will be in possession of a passport, and that other thing was up and down in the country. We know how it ended. And again, those people that were working in the George Weah government, that when they talk about the passport issue, and those people were undergoing investigation, and you, Joseph Boakai, that came to clean all the mess of George Weah, and he was messing the country, destroying the country. And those same people were undergoing investigation, but you came today and you met in those same people. If George Weah say, oh yeah, you were the one here sending diplomatic passport, giving a passport to people, we are going to investigate you. And then while going investigation, then AB Williamson and maybe to even the deputy passport director or passport director. So this clearly tells people, those people that were working in George Weah administration, and you see today Joseph Boakai kept some of them there. These are people that were working in the government, and they were under my George Weah administration doing things that could spoil the image of the government to outside. If those people, they were not anything like that, and they were there as working in the government, and they were supporting the government, doing everything, but now you are not going to see Joseph Boakai keeping them there. But those were people that were working in the government and undermining the government. All those things they were talking, this is why God has brought them all daylight. Because God knows that only doing it to spoil the image of the Weah administration at that time. And when Joseph Boakai kept them there, and this is the time that they started to do it, and God has exposed them. You see, what you sow is what you reap. This is what happening to this government. We saw when George was in power, we had some people going to the White House telling the government, the U.S. government, not to send money to Liberia, not to give any money to Weah administration. He is responsible, he's reckless, he's this, he's that. He will misuse our taxpayer money for America. What they sow is what they reap. And you see today, why God has answered their prayer. All the youth program, all the other funds are supposed to go to Liberia, everything has been cancelled. You people said George Weah government were irresponsible and reckless. You ask the American government not to send any aid to Liberia. Nothing. But why you're so, why you're reap? That why now God has answered your prayer. And this is the same thing. People were working in George Weah administration that were doing things so the Unity Party can use it as politics, as propaganda and lies against the Weah administration. And today they came to pass. God has exposed you, George, you Joseph, Joe Poto, giving a diplomatic passport. What is Joe Poto doing for the Liberian government? That he got a diplomatic, he was arrested in Japan, went to dupe a businessman with Liberian passport, diplomatic passport. You get a bunch of people surrounding you, and they are just there doing all kinds of things in the country. And even the days that they gave you, this is how we're coming to see how well experienced your government is. Within the 60 days, if you guys will be able to address the issue and get it resolved, or else our brothers and sisters, people who are thinking about coming here to go to school, people who are thinking about coming here on other things, they will be banned. They won't get visa to come to this country. Because your government, you people were paying people to destroy George Weah administration, giving visa to people because you wanted to make him go back to the United States, the national community. Now you maintain those same people, and this is where they have led you to. So the whole issue about visa restriction to become unliberal to ban it, even for the ordinary Liberians. But if let's say all those reckless and corrupt government officials, they will ban them not to step on in our country. No, I will be happy for that. Let it be there. Because they get no job. They come here, what they do, just to be sleeping. Let it stay there and carry on a corruption or focus on building the country if they get any intention to the country. But to our ordinary brothers and sisters that over there, they're striving the part, they trying to do everything to come steady, to do other things. Some people, their family want to bring them over here. What becomes of them if this happens? And we pray this government, they claim to be the most sophisticated government with all the experienced and well-educated people. We pray that they should really work on it within the 60 days. People say, oh, Sarah Best, she get the experience, she worked this place, she worked that place. This is time for us to see what they are going to do. Because the Unity Party, when you're not part of Unity Party, you are not educated. When you're part of Unity Party, you are educated, you get all the experience like their president. So we want to see what they are going to do now within the 60 days. We pray, but for me, they are going to fail. And at the end of the day, if care is not taken, our country will be under visa restriction, or they will ban Liberia for getting visa to come to the U.S. And I care about those government officials, those bunch of reckless people are only thinking about the ordinary Liberians. What will become of them? There are people we know, they have process and things for them to come, and other things, people to bring their family over, and lots of things. What will become of if that happens? These are the people we're thinking about now, not those irresponsible and corrupt government officials. I don't care. But those people that I may think that they are on investigation, these are the same people that continue to carry on their cartels activities. This whole government, they are just a bunch of criminal cartels that they put together. The ineptitude of this government, their inability to rule, and their level of sensitivities are very to destroy our country. 42 years you spent in government. What did you learn, Joseph Boakai? Nothing. Nothing you learn. Because I want the Unity Party people sometimes, if they can really say to themselves and be like, oh yes, this is what we campaign on. This is what we told the Liberian people we're going to do. Yes, President Boakai have done it. Why you people really campaign on that this government has done for you to be proud of? 1 year, 2 years now. What have this government done to make any impact in the lives of we, the Liberian people? Zero. So this whole visa issue, you said George was sending diplomatic passports, he was doing this, he was doing that. We never got this kind of warning. Now Liberia with yellow line. If care is not taken, we are going to the red line. And when you go to the red line, you know what it means. When you are driving, when you see the green light, you see the yellow light, you have to slow down because you see the red light, you have to make a stop till you turn to green again. So if we get a yellow light, we have to show that yellow light should go back up to green light. It shouldn't drop to the red light. Because when you drop to the red light, you don't know how long it will take to go back to green light. So this government, the most sophisticated government with all the educated people, will wait and see how they are going to address this issue because security of our country. Looking at our passport to people, and they are going around a bunch of criminals and things. Like another guy said to you, the passport I was given to him under this Joseph Boakai administration, foreign national. And this government, they are very, very irresponsible because they don't take responsibility of everything. Anything that happens to George Weah, anything that happens, Those things you people say Josh Weah was doing, since Joachim, what have you guys done to fix them? But you say Josh Weah was doing, and Joachim today, you even say if it was true that things that Josh Weah was doing, why you can't fix it today? So if the U.S. government were not going to discover this, they were going to carry on their same criminal cartels activities of selling Liberian diplomatic passport to criminals moving on. It was just going to be like that. But because I brought it to their attention, so now they're coming to say, oh, it is Josh Weah. What kind of government don't want to take responsibility? That shows how irresponsible you are. Every human being who is legally guided and minded, agreeable and this, you should be able to agree to things, and there are things you disagree to. But this government, they disagree to show how irresponsible. As a responsible government, when you mess up, say, oh yeah, and everybody will know, oh yeah, the government admitted. If you do the right thing, say, oh yeah, this one I did it. But you people are never in the wrong to show how irresponsible you people are. And this is not going to be good for our country. So Sarah Beslow, yeah, those criminals, that those people you had that were undermining the Georgia administration, that were undergoing investigation, that and confirmed them overnight and think this is time that you get to them because you put them there for them to support your administration, and they announce for your administration. This visa restriction that is not hanging, this is time you have to get it. Yes, you can get diplomatic passport to John Brown from Australia to carry on some work for the Liberian government there. Yes, I think it can be done, but the people go through any vetting, because if you say, oh yeah, Ali Masari or diplomatic passport, he will be in America there to do this for our country, to be there to represent or do one or two stuff. It's not a bad thing, but I should be vetted. Did they on diplomatic passport? Where did they carry on the vetting process? Then you people claim to be educated. This is why this government continues to be disgraced nationally and internationally. Because these are a bunch of educated fools. These are a bunch of wolves to destroy our country in the name of rescue. They came to rescue themselves. Bunch of gangsters and hooligans that came to destroy our country. So those people that were there on and today you are kept there because you see they were doing the right thing to undermine him, to make his government to look ugly. Everything that you lie upon today is coming back to you. So you guys are the one now saying you claim to be well-experienced, educated people. We look up to you now to clean up this mess within 60 days so that our Liberian brothers and sisters can fix problem with all their process and things they are going through to come to this country so they can come successfully and peacefully. For you, the government, I don't care. They can even say 10, 15 years, no Liberian government official will get passport to come America, I care. But we are talking about the ordinary citizen, because you people are only there to enrich yourself, not the common citizen. When your general revenue is only there to add your salaries, your benefits, allowances of, not with the Liberian people. You see, so that issue about the visa restriction, Joseph Boakai and his criminal cartels that he put together called government officials, they are the ones that have bring this disgrace to our country, and we'll wait to see, send they claim to be the most educated people, we'll wait to see how they are going to address the issue to get it done with.
Okay.
And you talk about something else.
Yes. So another issue is this. This lady won. What's her name again? Let me get her name clear. James Etta Kunde. You know, I have the audio here. Let me play a gist of this audio very quickly as you comment, because it's very, very important. Let me see what I can get it from this. And yes, if I can. Okay, let me get it. Let me see.
Jesus, on the 24th of February 2025, in the morning, I woke up to go and do ANC. I went for ANC, regular ANC. I told my man, I said, I go to the hospital, we're going to pay for something. So I said, no, let go. Let me just go for a regular ANC to do checkup. When I went, they said I was 42 weeks, 5 days, which I know because I'm an RN. And I needed to be admitted on the wall. I told the nurse, and we discussed it prior before the day said. I told her, I said, even my first pregnancy, I went longer. My pregnancy normally take longer and I will get pimping by myself. She said, you can go. That the hospital policy because of the child health and the child vital sign, everything was okay. Everything was okay. The vital sign was 136 when they did the first induction. So they transferred me on the wall and I went on the wall. Well then, they did the induction on the 24th. By Saturday in the evening, the follicle fell off. And then I stayed there up to the 25th. In pain. And they said, CS, I was in severe pain. Since I'm a medical person, I said, okay, CS is just a minor operation. I can make it. My man said, no. I said, no, but I will make it, Daddy. Don't worry. And I agreed to the CS. They carried me in the theater for the CS. I prayed, and they did the surgery. One Dr. Yesu was there. Dr. Suse was there. I didn't even know that was Dr. Yesu did my surgery. Because the drape was between two of us. All I thought it was Dr. Suse. It was just like one time when I saw on the child road to health card, I saw Yesu. I said, well, who's the person? And I didn't even know the other doctor. That's the person that did my surgery. And after the CS, they kept me by on the wall. I hold my baby. They had oxygen on me. I started bleeding. When I started bleeding, they said the uterus was not contracting. Some cases, it happens that the uterus don't contract, especially for multiple women. And I know about it. So they suggested total hysterectomy. I agree. They went in. They kept me in the second time they did a total hysterectomy. But when they brought me back on the wall, everything became abnormal again. So the nurses said, but they said that's the case. They take her back to the OR and monitor her. I was sedated, but I was semi-conscious because I was talking to them. People can attest that even when they brought me JFK, I was talking. They said the other patients I can talk. Even in the room when I was going off, before they bring me with the hot water, I know that hot water was wetting. So when they put to them, say the nurses, be what to them, say, carry the girl, by don't be that girl by it. You don't be that girl until you're stable last one. They carry me in the OR, they start pumping me with blood. They requested for 20 units of blood from my man, which he provided. Pumped me with blood, kept me over there from the 25th to the 28th. When I went into shock, the last thing I could hear was your Parker will kidnap me and call the ambulance. That was when they brought me to JFK. Maybe the hope was when I was coming to die. The third time they kept me in, they opened me to do X lab. They called for X lab. What CS go do with X lab? I never had any history of kidney failure, any history of kidney problem, nothing at the can, no liver problem. I never had any edema throughout my pregnancy. I've been taking my medications. I've been going to them. With the 1 more days then I have, I don't have to go to them. I see doctor to our hospital. But yeah, I am. lying down in hospital bed since the 24th. I was transferred to JFK. JFK people did their best to revive me. But related to the issue of my urine, when the dialysis are on, I am suffering every day. I keep pee. Every morning, I cry. So I need answer. I need answer.
Okay, all right. So you just listen to this particular audio. Mr. Masale, that's what I was talking about. This is our sister who was taken to ELW hospital, and according to her explanation, I first came across this particular issue on her page, her Facebook account, when she was like complaining, calling on doctors to, give reason why, she's not well, and a couple of mistakes and other things when they were doing the operation and other things. So you listen to her, right? And this is very serious, as I said earlier on. If I open this telephone line and try to call on people to give their own experience, experience they have had from various health facilities across the country, we won't move from here today. But I will come to that. So let me bring it in so that you can be able to, give your own opinion on this particular issue from our sister.
Okay, thank you there. Can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you. The issue here, first of all, Liberia, this our country, we have to be very careful on what we do there. More especially when it comes to the health sector, people have to be very, very, very careful. And you see, this medical malpractices have been going on in Liberia for a very long period of time. And this thing happen, we don't see any outcome. I don't know if there is any law in Liberia that says that you cannot take a doctor to court, you cannot sue them, that this thing continue to happen and those people go free. Maybe this is why it continue happening, because if you will see Dr. Masale was sued $500 million for medical malpractice, I think when you working, you will be very careful with what you do. This is something that has been happening in the country over and over, and now we expect to see changes. You see what happened over there, that when I listening to that woman talking, spinning this thing, and even asking about her kidney and thing. So what did they do wrong over there? Did they take off her kidney? Or did they do something to it that keep her, she keep urinating and think she just bleeding? This is serious. As a health professional, anything you do, you have to be careful. You have to be careful. This is something that the government really need to see what to do. And I see people, they are trying to put money together to see how to get her out of the country, because I think they can handle such situation in the country. And this, I think, I know that the government is supposed to immediately step in to see how they could take her from over there, instead of people requesting, trying to get Zelle, Cash App, all kind of thing, contribution to fly her out of the country. You see, like my work that I do every Saturday and Sunday, I administer medications. But when I read it, when it is time for me to go and give those people medication, I'm very, very careful. I don't want to be distracted. Even sometimes my phone, I put it far away, because that's why my training told me I should avoid distraction. I always make sure, even my phone, I will put it on silent for that moment, and even put it somewhere, and I make sure I follow my 3-way check, my PMOF. I make sure I administer those clients their medication one by one, because America, you don't joke with this thing. One mere error, that's not something smart to joke with. They revoke your license from you.
You go for lawsuit. These are things that people can joke with because why they expect you to learn your work the best way. You should be very, very much professional and careful when you are doing it. So nobody we can say, oh, Stevie, you know, and Masalena, my uncle, nephew, dollar son, and let's settle a family with. No, it don't happen in America here. Simple mistake, that lawsuit. If that was in America, by now that whole hospital have been sued. Even the Dr. Yellow man, by now his lawyers are working, putting documents and things together. But Liberia, this thing happen, and those doctors and nurses, they go scot-free. I don't know if they get law in Liberia that those people cannot be sued. You can't do that. When you're working, you're doing those kind of work, you have to be very careful what you are doing. You have to avoid distraction. You have to be focused. But the medical malpractices in Liberia is just too much, and nothing comes from out of it. See what that woman is going through. Up to now, the government is there. She stay in the country, going through such a pain. You see? And even what she's explaining over there, from what I know, she may likely not have child no more in her life. You see? So these are things the government, they really have to try to start investigating some of those cases and to see how to be dealing with those doctors and nurses. This is not good. And when they make it, oh, you come back to Liberia. Liberia, don't get me wrong, we have some professional doctors and nurses in our country that I know. But this time, they had a high school they can do, can I go graduate? They sit in the nursing school now. There are some people you just see there, they passing around. When you go look, you see their inch crop and thing. Even when they take the state board test, when you go look, they grab there for them to pass. People have to be very careful. And the Dr. Yellow man, we know where he coming from. So all of these things need to be investigated. Those people, when you bring them at international doctors and nurses, you have to look at like credentials and really investigate it. But this is something that keep destroying our country because they believe in foreign degree. This is why our brothers and sisters go to school in the country, and you see they graduate from colleges, they say to the entire shop, they discussing politics. Because why they don't want to give them job because they got degree from Liberia. They want people with foreign degree. Those people that will come and get those connoisseur diploma degrees and things, they take it back to the country and they take the job, they give it to them. People who suffer the brain cannot to learn, they don't give it to them. And this is why you see our country, we are not going anywhere. So the medical malpractices in our country is at the highest stake that the government, they really need to see what to do. Thank God, we have the most experienced and sophisticated government in our country. These are things we pray that they will see what to do. Because we have never had such an experienced government in our country before. But this is very, very bad. I feel her pain. I'm in empathy with her. And I pray that at least God should save her life from this. But I'm just like, her husband should just know that maybe by the help of God, but what she's explaining over there, I know her possibility or chances of having child anymore. People have to be very careful when they are working on human beings. Doctors, most especially when those people are undergoing surgery, you are there to protect lives and property. I can remember when I was working at the St. Joseph Medical Center, even when we put the equipment together for surgery, we had to be careful while we put together all of these things. Because simple mistake, everyone will be involved. So the government had to see what to do about that. Okay. So I in sympathy with her. I pray that God guide and protect her. And we pray like to see how to get her out of that country instead of lying down in JFK and just losing blood over and over. And at the end of the day, that can even lead her to her death. Yeah, we in prayer with her by the grace of God. Thank you, there.
All right. Okay. Thank you so much, Mr. Aliyu Masaleh. And let me recognize people who are following us here this morning as we go on and on. So Sophie Blamo is following. Arvin Jimin is also following. Samuelin S. Nepe is following. And Felicia Joa Blamo Menzan is also following us this morning. We have here Matthew Chulople, and that of Mr. Solomon Bakar Reeves is also following us. Thank you. And you have to share the live video and invite other people. That is good. Okay. Now keep playing the King's Cash giveaway. *799*24# is a code to play with just 100 Liberian dollars, 70 cents USD. You can stand a chance to win for yourself 4,000 Liberian dollars this morning. So take advantage of the opportunity, play, so that when we do our draw, that we can be able to send you money if our assistant selects your number. Right now, let me begin on the issue that has to do with the American government's decision on this visa restriction. It is very important. I have read through a lot of posts, other comments, and other things from other people who trying to shift blame and do other things, do blame game and all this kind of thing, right? So now here is the issue. As you regularly said, Mr. Masale, we know what happened in this country during the then Weah administration, right? We know what happened. As you said, there were people who were working in the Weah administration and at the same time undermining the administration. Their actions were not something that were good for the country, but rather presented a bad image for our country outside there. These people, they were working. These were the same people who then they were sending sensitive information to the then opposition, to the international community. All these things they were doing. And now we have reached to the point where actions that were taken yesterday are now vexable and they are now haunting us. So that's why you are saying. That's what you're saying. So that's it. So now this is not the time to shift blame, right? The government needs to be proactive. The government needs to be proactive. And the category under which Liberia falls, all of the countries under this particular category were given a period of 60 days. We have a time frame that the government needs to work. So, as people are saying, if that thing happens, it won't affect any one person. No. It wouldn't be something like, you are from ANC, or you are from CDC, or you are from United Party. No. It will affect every Liberians. It will affect every Liberian, most especially people who have planned to travel, like the students, the students, right? Business people who want to go there and visit their families. So the government needs to be proactive and see how best to put in place measures that will be able to have this thing done in a way that we will not be affected. So we are calling on the government to do so. That's the reason why they were elected. That's the reason why they were elected. You said there were a lot of mayors created. Let us agree. There were a lot of quote-unquote mayors created under the Weah regime. Let us agree. Let us take that for a fact. So you came into power. That's the reason why the Liberian people voted you. So this is not time to be doing or playing a blame game, but rather do what you can do to be able to save the country. Now, with this, our sister's issue, many thanks to the people who have contributed to ensure that she leaves the country. I'm getting information that either she has left, something like that. Efforts are being made to get her out of the country. Yeah. So that is good. We appreciate those people who have made their contribution. And that is welcoming. And we appreciate every one of them. But now here is the issue. You see, when we are talking about various sectors of our country, The health sector is one of the sectors that no one should play with. But over the period of time, we have noticed that this particular sector that should probably give hope to the people, that when somebody is ill, and if the person goes to the hospital, they will say, yes, you know, as I'm carrying my brother or sister to the health center, the particular person will be killed, their illness will be healed, they will be killed and other things. But now, do a survey now. There are people who are now sick. They prefer being in a house instead of going to any medical center. Do you know why? Because they have lost confidence in the health sector. So people are not even ready to go to hospital anymore. They rather sit home, and you know, if it is that time for God to call them, you know, then God call them. The people do not have confidence in our health sector. The situation that woman is explaining, she's the one who came out to explain the situation. There are thousands of Liberians in their numbers who have experienced similar situation, but they have not come out to say it. There are a lot of our people who are experiencing this kind of situation from the very quote unquote big health facilities. There are people who are complaining about this issue. The last time I checked, one of our comrades from the University of Liberia, Lofty Tamba, again was killed at the JFK hospital because of the same doctor's errors and other things. There's a lady who have accused the same hospital of killing her son. And the records are there. There are so many people who have died as a result of this kind of errors from doctors and nurses from the various hospitals. And the last time I checked, people who are supposed to be doctors, who focus should be on saving lives, they were all in the street campaigning. They have politicized the entire health sector. So when the health sector is being politicized, what do you expect? What do you expect? Do you think a leader who believes that, oh, I believe in the former Liberian president who speaks out there, there's a nurse who will be out there who thinks that, you know, since the woman or has a different mind politically, probably she's on the other side. So when you see that lady to the hospital, you will not do your work. When the health sector is politicized, these are things that happen. Our people are dying. And since this happened, I'm yet to see an official statement from the Ministry of Health. I don't know whether they are released statement, but I'm yet to see it. If anybody has that, you can share it with me. I'm yet to see any action. This is happening. Other people die. There can be no statement, no action from the government. And this is continue to happen. The health sector should be an area that will give hope to the people. But not in our country. As you said, Mr. Masale, I have a few of my friends who are in Liberia here. We school together, and some of them have the opportunity to go to America, and they are nurses and other things. And when we get ready to discuss, they may mention of these things. You don't play with people's lives. You don't do that. And the lady whose voice you listen to, I think she's a nurse. She's a medical practitioner. And she knows about all these things. Yes, she knows about these things. So it is bad for our country. It is so bad for our country. It is so bad for our country. We can't be here fighting over the issue that has to do with corruption, being on the government back to do all these kind of things. Then we have the health sector, which this particular government have politicized, and our people are dying on a daily basis. Leave from here. Go to various or health sectors. You know what I'm talking about. There are a lot of families out there who are now regretting, who are now crying every night and day. They are crying for their relatives who are victims. Some people, as Mr. Mansale said, if care is not taken, it will be a serious problem for this lady. You have the lady here with this kind of situation. What will happen? We are not praying for that, right? But what will happen if for any reason things go bad? What will happen to her? That will be an everlasting, issue to live with. And now, very quickly, before we go to the lines, you see, the issue that you talk about medical schools, somebody can just wake up the moment they have little idea, they will go, they open school, they say, oh yeah, they're running medical schools and all over the place here, putting unqualified, people outside. They're putting it outside. There's someone who just wake up one morning, I want to go to medical school. Someone who doesn't even have passion for the profession. They will just go there because their friends are going there. And these people, they will come back in the society to affect the society. And nothing has been done. Nothing has been done. There are no actions taken. Since that thing happened, the Ministry of Health, the Liberia Medical Council, what are you people doing? Our people are dying. So it's bad for our country. And we hope that actions are taken on a very serious note. All right, so keep playing. The King's Cash giveaway, star 799 hash. That's star 799 star 24 hash with just $100 Liberian dollars. Stand a chance to win. So let me see whether we can get 5 more persons playing so that we can be able to do a draw here. So let me quickly open the telephone lines so we can get your view on the discussion points this morning. To our people out there, we are talking about this visa plan of the visa restriction that involve Liberia and also the country's medical sector that have led to the death of a lot of people. So these are things we are discussing. You can have your say on any of these issues we are talking about. So 0772-239933, 0886-304497, 0777-980375 are the numbers to call and make your input on the program this morning. Please, when you call, make sure that you walk away from your monitor, because if anybody calls and we are getting a feedback, we are going to cut you off. So we are begging you, please abide by the rules and regulations here, and let us do this together. So 0772-239933, 0886-304497, 0877-980375. So let's see, let's read some of our text, some of the text messages here. But before then, let's get this person. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. You are live. Go ahead. Tell us your name and where you calling from.
Okay, I'm Francis calling from AB.
Go ahead, Francis. You have a minute, Chief.
Thank you for the several discussion. Always we get bad frustrating people energy on this. We imagine that you have been put it aside. So tell me, everybody will have a in the young
Thank you, my dear brother. This other person, good morning.
Good morning, my dear brother.
Good morning.
This is Mr. James Freeman for people.
Yeah, Freeman, go ahead.
My brother, they politics too much in the country, man. Like, oh, we have to forget about politics in the country. We have to put together and build a country, man. I like the politics, Joe, we are left of power now in 2029, coming back still on a one politics with Joe radio station.
Okay, thank you. This other person, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Go ahead.
My name is Lee Vastin. I'm putting this money from Chicken Society.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for your talking point. No, the last time I said it, the same station the statement that the president made that the citizens in America, Trump was coming for them.
Mm-hmm.
And I said everything that Trump was coming for a government official and he himself. You see, for the issue of the visa restriction, I only see for the common people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The common people who's supposed to try to play their late to go and hustle for their family, who's going to go and visit their people, they don't want to feel sorry for. But in that with me, to talk about a government official, it can even be today. They will restrict them on the travel of the visa issue.
Mm.
But for the common people, that's my concern. Because it could be my children, it could be anybody traveling for one DV and they want to travel. And I feel for them. But for the government, no, they can even be this evening. I want Trump to come for here people too as well because they are corrupt. If you can imagine, they spend it on the chair on foreign affairs. They don't come and say we now vote this time we now vote anybody interest will be doing our own voting our interest into America or now watching or listening to him. These are things, you can't be in power and make a kind of stupid statement. Then you bring it to yourself and then you're not saying things. Because the king of China at that time, he said they were bringing 3 billion, 3 billion, and then he was saying he was only there now to vote the interest of China, okay. And in fact, they were now voting the interest of America.
Thank you.
Okay, people, thank you this morning.
Thank you. This person, good morning.
Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
You are live. Go ahead.
Yes. No, so now we sit there, the radio station, we listen to you. No, so now some men can make you call. You can't really record 30 minutes and minutes discussing politics. So you happy with the country where you see 2 speakers?
Don't. Hello.
Yeah.
Disregard that guy's issue. He really doesn't know why he's talking, so I don't want to dignify him.
The pastors that you know what, even if they're not trying their best to take your own money to develop the country, still or criticizing it. So when you do that kind of thing, we need to react to it. Everyone react to it. You not let men that on the video.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Thank you, my dear brother. Let's get this other person. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. Go ahead.
Yeah, my name is Fanny Caddy. 1 million we are follower of Abraham Crossing.
Go ahead, Mr. Caddy.
Yeah. You see, Stephen, the issue of the passport saga. For me, if only enough for the common people, but that the common people will think on. But for the government official, then they are happy for them to put sanction on them. Because the people then, they see people now, they were paying, they were lobbying in America for them to put sanction on we are government, on personal we are government. The people then they pray for evil for John we are, for all the evil that they pray against him. They the one will fall against that evil. That evil will fall against them. That evil will not fall on President William by the grace of God.
Thank you. Thank you. Let's hold you there. Get this person. Good morning. Hello. Good morning. Okay, so 077-223-9933, 0886-304497 or 0777-980375 are the numbers to call, and let's see whether we can. Let's go to our dashboard and see whether we have we have reached the number to do our draw. Okay, so keep playing, and let's see what comes in the next 5 minutes, so that we can be able to give 4,000 to our first lucky winner here. So keep playing. Let's get this person. Good morning.
Oh.
Good morning. You are live.
Yeah, okay, good morning. I'm Coco for Ever We Are Share.
Okay.
The issue about the country, more than the passport issue. Really, I don't know what we'll do in a country to be right. You go on the side, nothing good. You can't on the other side, nothing good. I don't know. So I don't know, really. So about the head center again, you go there, you call it JFK, jail for killing. So jail for killing, you go to the hospital. They go to kill you. So to me, the head center, whatever, you need to dissolve all of them. Anybody gets sick, you will be to the country medicine, any kind of medicine, you do with law. You know, we're going to go people in the country. Our own God. But all the bishops that they are more. So I don't know what we'll do in the country for all the bishops.
Thank you.
eat me juice for the country. They will say they will suffer it.
Thank you, my brother. Let's get this person. Let's hear you there. Good morning.
Hello?
Good morning.
Yeah, hi, morning.
I'm okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's a Stephen Conto.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my name is April. Mr. Steve, I didn't want to call about the quarter. What is your fuck about quality? That was credited 2 minutes for my beginning of quarter. That not for you know what was said. I can afford it. What more people for it? They printed the book to the country. I did not see me. Why, yes, now in the country, you quarry. Well, Stevie, the people, they don't know anything about government. They destroy everything out country. Look at the stuff you go really again. They were expecting for some people to tell it to the both side to say, oh, for nothing the speaker. Which you couldn't the speaker did not put it different way again. No, that's a procedure. They don't do what they have to do.
Thank you. Thank you. Let's hold you there, my dear brother. And there should be one of the elders from the borough of Nakuru Town. Good morning.
Yes, sir. Good morning, Stephen Conto.
Good morning.
How are you this morning?
I'm fine, Chief.
I know. You see, this government, we tired talking because what? Even including their father, they are hating. They don't want to fool with the Labran people to come to power for.
Hello? Hello? Okay. So I'm telling the person on talk show. Okay, let me see this person. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, go ahead, man.
This is my sister. I'm calling for Clarence.
Okay.
Okay, let me say hi to my son, my father, in the doctor. He take your return every morning to come and discuss that no problem. So, my son, I want to be sending out, they will let the doctor get this point. Who are the point in my body? My son, John. The people take it for most people. Get this point now because they've gone and lost the people and they go vote against the weird. So, you told us you're going to do X, Y, Z. And we're not seeing the people, we're not seeing it. So, what you want to say for everything? You told us you're going to do. It was important. But what I did not do, get the voice forward, they started with the NCD. You have any power now? So, the report, you can't respond to us. When you told you're going to do it, not doing it, so what was you going to say for? Because we are not done for that, we are chicken brain. That's why you're not important now. We're not important for what we do. What is it? When you want to do reason. So, when you told you're going to do X, Y, Z, we're not seeing it in the country. People are dying and people are dying for hunger. No job for you. You take it for the street. For no reason. This is what you want to say. Nonsense, human being.
Okay, my sissy, I don't want you to go that route. Yeah, so we can continue with that. Yeah, in a much we will not be able to, use such words here. We can encourage our callers to do that. So please don't do it. So let me see this person. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, sir. Yeah, I want to talk to our people. Our people. I have a problem. I'm going to driving school, and the school asked me for 75. I don't have, and so I don't want to drop out of the school. So I beg, can you please intervene? Can you help me in that process?
Okay, thank you. Thank you. So let me see if, this text message from all right Willie says that well spoken and Williams K Samowulu is following, and he says he's following from New York, Stephen Allen Dogs Community. Matthew Choloplay says even he want the U.S. government to send all those so-called lawmakers' family back to Liberia, who I hear in America send their family back to Liberia. Minister Otis Mel Knox Jr. says, I'm following so closely, my dear brother, in Stephen Conton's Union. The topic and the discussion is vibrant. Keep up the phenomenal work, sir. Thank you so much, my dear brother. Rest of text messages are here, but let's take this person. Good morning. Hello.
Yeah, good morning, Mr. Conton.
Good morning. Good morning. Go ahead.
For governmental reasons, I will not disclose my name. I want to make statement on the visa issue. The 90 day given to the Liberian people by the U.S. government is in place. But I think while they gave that 90 days to us, I think the officials of the government
60 days.
is not banning not to travel.
60
days.
days.
Where you put effort. That's my suggestion there.
Thank you. This person. Good morning. Hello.
Good afternoon.
Good morning. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I'm the same man who called last week. I want to tell Mr. Masai. Give me out time.
Chief, I told. Oh, okay. Yeah, so.
So why you do the number? I'm calling on just after the show. You say to Mr. Masai.
Boss man, I'm not seeing your number. Well, I'll call number to you. I'll take that number. Then you can call after the show. Probably.
Okay.
Yeah, let me call this number. Be on the line. Get the number. You can call me after. You can call that number after the show.
Yeah,
and I will get a phone so that I can be able to talk with you. 0776.
Hello.
0776. You need to be quick now.
776.
718151.
71.
81.
51. 0.
51.
51.
Yes. Okay, so the next person. Good morning. Hello.
This is James. James from District 4.
Go ahead, James.
My brother, I think it would be good when you go to the point, want to make a point. Leave someone who say, in on air.
And that's what we are saying. I think
that would be good. This country is a country we now have to come together. Say 1847 was quality and country. We don't learn from one mistake to another mistake. But we keep making a mistake. When someone says something, if someone is there, they don't already say you're backing politicians or private government officials to feed them. I'm not working with government officials, nobody I'm working with, but the idea is this. We all put that right should be the umbrella for every citizen in the country for everything. And now, for someone who's gone already, I got 3 children, I got 4 children, I'll cry I having no.
Okay, 0772239933, 0886304497. And 0777980 I am following a video where they are giving update on our sister's situation. I hope to get information on this. Then we'll share it Wednesday by the grace of God. Yes, so I think there are some actions that have been taken thus far, and we hope that everything goes well for her. We are in prayers with her also, and other people who may have fared the same way. Yes, that is very, very much important for our sister and other people who are going through such situation. Okay, so now let's check our dashboard. Yeah, I keep playing the King's Cash giveaway while we're taking more calls here. Star 799 star 24 hash is the code. With 100 Liberian dollars 70 cents, you can win for yourself 4,000 Liberian dollars here. Okay, that money is a very a big amount. You can use it to do a lot of things, most especially for our sisters, our brothers, our mothers, fathers, who have these situations, children's school fees and other things. You can use that money to do something. Yeah, so keep playing and win for yourself some cash. The person, good morning. Okay, so the person seems not to be ready. We gave the guidelines here. All right, so let's see. Let's go to this person here. Let's see. Okay. All right, that's good. So Samuel Nepe says, I'm watching you live from my corner, bro. Thank you so much, Nepe. And Arvin Jimin says, good morning. I'm watching you live from Buchanan City. We are based, the community people supporter. Thank you. And Jane McBarrow says, exactly. But President Weah is to be partially blamed. I think he's making a comment on the passport issue. And Felicia Joa Blamo Menza, how can we solve this issue? That's a question she's asking. And it's very important. Yes, we need a solution to this kind of thing. So 0772239933, 0886304497, 07779800375. You call, you walk away from your monitor. I have for people to make their way through to get on the line, then we just cut them off again. It's not good, right? It is not good. So you just have to, if you call, just walk away from your monitor, or probably switch that particular monitor you are getting your through on. If you are listening to a radio, you just load a radio or you walk away. That'll be very important, right? It'll be very, very important. So we are hoping that other people who will call will do so. It will be very, very good for you and also for us here in studio. This person, good morning. Good morning. Mm. No. Hey, hello. Listen to me. Listen. Hello. Yes. So, what you just did, I don't like it, right? She called and she made a statement, and we're able to apologize on behalf of her. So I don't expect you, to be coming on the radio and be making such a statement. Do you think it is good? Chief, hello, listen to me. I'm asking you a question. Do you think it is good? Okay, so what I want you to do now, hello, Chief, what I want you to do, I want you to apologize. That the only way we can continue with you. Apologize for the statement you just used. I'm sorry. Thank you. Go ahead. Thank you. That's good. You make your point. And that's it. You make your point. We will not tolerate anybody coming on this platform to attack people, to use words that are not supposed to be used on the radio. That's why when that happens, we control you people. There are a lot of people listening. There are a lot of kids listening, right? So what will be the moral lesson we'll be teaching those children? You come on the radio, your children are listening to you, then you're making statements. Somebody makes statement that you consider to be bad, then you are repeating that too. What's the difference? So we won't allow that to happen here. All right. On this platform, we're not allow it to happen. On this radio, we're not allow it to happen. So when you call, speak to the issue, stop attacking people personally. Okay. We won't allow that to happen on this particular platform. This person, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Mm-hmm.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're joining us from.
Yeah, thank you, man. Abraham M. Kere calling for Amakasi District 2.
Maybe go ahead.
Yeah, thank you, brother. You see, this is the reason why some of us were in the corner everywhere talking to the Liberian not to vote for Boakai. We told them Boakai is not full leader. Boakai is not about leadership. Okay, see the kind of thing that happened to our country today. Yeah? Look at where our country is going to. Visa restriction and other things are happening. Okay, carefully money coming to Liberia. All this is not good for our country. All they will expect we the citizens of this country. You see, the celebration we told them. If you can remember, for Shango is happy to them because this guy there that is wish to appeal against Georgia government. This guy there, they demonstrated they went to the embassy asking the international to pay for national economic crisis on Liberia. This guy the more Ali there, if you can remember. This is the reason why with President Wiakin, he saw this and said, Billy, but people don't understand it. He was referring to the guy there when they went to that embassy. Pressure will not good for our country. If we put pressure on our country, it will affect everybody. They will say, they will not say, They will the same thing. When you are in bus, the bomb accident, all the inner ball will be affected. All that you say below, you don't say below. I know that everybody will be affected. You see? You have to see that today. Look at our country. But thank God it happened to them. Me, I'm not even wishing for the guy there for any good thing to happen to their government. I'm already wishing for them to say, and they are already saying. Thank you very much, brother.
Thank you. 0772-239933, 0886-304497, 0777-980-375. Keep playing the King's Cash giveaway. and win for yourself 4,000 Liberian dollars. So the code is *799 *24 hash. With just 100 Liberian dollars, you stand a chance to win for yourself 4,000, right? Okay, so let's take a few more calls. 4 more calls. Yes, 4, and we go back to Mr. Masale as we close on 0772 239933 08863044 97 are the numbers to call. That's a few more calls, and I go right back to Mr. Masale. Yeah, they get this person from this line, and yes, you are live. Go ahead.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. Your name, please.
Yeah, I'm John Asaki from Series from Palestine.
Yeah, John, go ahead.
Yeah, I really admire the shows and for you of this thing. As I'm speaking with you, I'm starting separated to graduate for happy. But because of production problem, there's no further to extend my education and you depending on a government to giving efforts in the disability. So, where I'm living, I have been able to go for 25 years of this. The people have decided to put me out where I'm living because there's no support. So, when we see the government in such a thing like this, we the citizens, I don't even know one place to help it to us because some of we are struggle to put it. Now, I had a budget for the government to even help me and planning a place that where I will be to extend my education. I have my diploma here, but no money to extend my school. No place for me to live. The people have got to put me out. So I just go on the show that anyone who listens to my request, let me please down on my website. And that is it on me.
Okay, thank you, my dear brother. Thank you. That was the voice of person to be a physically challenged individual there speaking. But I get this person too. Good morning. Let's hear from you. Good morning.
My name is James. We are calling from Doe community.
Yeah, go ahead. We are.
My brother, thank you this morning for your show. What I want to say this morning is that Nigerians not even in this country for us. Every time people go on radio for help from the government, what are you doing? Your phone not cut, your head not cut every day, government. When you go on radio for government officials, after that, you go back, then you start insulting. Nobody will say there, you say there is nobody should go on radio to start attacking personality. But there are people that are calling and attacking the you didn't asking them to accept them. Just for one call and mention Marcy's name, you told the president to apologize because they mentioned Marcy's name.
Look, Chief, yes. Listen to me. Listen, I don't think you are a regular follower of this particular platform.
I'm not a regular follower.
Okay, thank you. Yeah. Listen. Hello. Let's have conversation. You only have a few seconds to be on the line. So let me make this clear to you. Since you say you are now a regular follower of the show, that's the reason why you are speaking the way you are speaking. But people who have been following this platform, we don't tolerate anything of such. Even when Marcy calls, when she uses any words that we tell her to apologize, my dear brother. Not because of any other person. That happens to anyone who calls it, and it is something that we don't tolerate on this platform. So for you to come on and making such a claim is not good, Chief.
Yes, not you now, but like.
Yeah, so he went off. Let's take this. Let's say second to the last caller. Then we'll go back to Mr. Masale. Good morning.
Hello?
Good morning.
Hello?
Good morning. You are live, Chief. Hello. Okay, I don't know. So you can call by 0772239933 0886304497 0777980375 are the numbers to call. Let's check our dashboard and see whether we can give out money here. You people need to play. Okay, the money is here and we don't want to carry it back. So keep playing. *799 *24 hash. You just need to have like 100, 200 or 300 in your phone and just play. Your number could be selected. So the more you play, the better the chances are to stand a chance and win for yourself 4,000 Liberian dollars we are giving out on the King's Cash giveaway today. Okay, so let's go and let's take this person, like 2 more calls, then we'll go right back to Mr. Mansale. We are running out of time now. So 077223 9933 0886304497. This person. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm fine. Very quickly, you have a few seconds.
Okay, I'm calling from Conway. I'm Grace.
Grace who?
I'm Mrs. Mariah.
Grace Mariah, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
yes, sir.
Go ahead, man, Grace.
Okay, my issue is that they say they I want to put on this country.
Mm-hmm.
When they are putting the sanction on the country,
not sanction for now.
Innocent citizen.
Hello, Margaret.
Yeah.
Yeah. So isn't really sanction, but rather visa restriction, right? It's a visa restriction probably that may prevent other people who have the mind of traveling, restrict them somehow, but it's not directly they putting sanction on Liberians. So go ahead.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I understand.
Thank you.
Okay, the visa restriction now.
Mm-hmm.
It also involve the citizen, the Liberian citizen too, or only a particular group of people.
No, it's in particular group of people. It's the entire country. So
entire country. Probably maybe my opportunity will come for me to go to America too.
Mm-hmm.
Me and my family.
Mm-hmm.
Then they deny me because of what the government is doing to the visa department. Do you think it will be fine for we the citizens too?
No, it's not fine. It's not
fine.
Mm-hmm.
So they really need to put themselves together.
Mm-hmm.
They need to put themselves together because the citizens of this country are crying too much. People say that the government are going to do something better for this country. And here we are going backward every day. See how far we have reached now. When in case I got opportunity,
okay,
then this kind of thing can happen.
All right.
So
thank
they
you.
They need to put themselves together.
Thank you.
Were complaining upon government. Now they have taken over now. We are not seeing nothing but backwardness. So they need to put themselves together. We are begging them now to put themselves together.
All right.
Suffering the Liberian people. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Margaret. And I'm sorry, we are not taking any more calls. So then let us go right back to Mr. Mansale and get a closing comment here. I will bring this show to an end. Mr. Mansale, are you there? Mr. Mansale?
Hello, Stephen.
Yeah. So you're welcome back. Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm getting you loud and clear. Go ahead.
Yes, because I'm in a terrible zone. I'm driving through the tunnel, so probably my network will be breaking and you will not be getting me. That's why I asked you, can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm hearing you now. I'm hearing you.
You hearing me? If you can't hear me, then you can close the show.
No, I'm getting you. Go ahead. Go ahead. Very quickly. Just go ahead.
Hello?
Hello? Okay. I think what you just talked about is what happening now. And
okay, thank you. Yeah, today. Yeah, I listen. Hello?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, okay, thanks to all the callers. We listening to the callers. And for the caller that say he pray for the government to fail, please, I respect your view. I know how you feel. But when the government fail, we the Liberian people, we fail. We are the oldest country in West Africa. And we can't continue going behind this government came to rescue we the Liberian people and to change things. Let's pray that they succeed, because when they fail, we too will fail. Our country will continue to go backward. Politics. We are not here to just be like discussing politics. Let the government do the right thing so we can say that one day we'll be proud of our country and be proud of the government and say, oh yes, the government had done this, that have made a great impact in our country and on the lives of we the Liberian people. You see? And to another person that say President Weah should be blamed partially,
I respect your opinion as well. But the issue here, when the U.S. government flag this same issue about visa or giving our visa or to people diplomatic visa, I think, and George Weah administration was trying to investigate those people within that department, and this government campaign on that heavily. And today they came to power. This investigation and it was to continue, but those same people, Joseph Boakai have put them into the government. And to tell you that those were people that were there that were undermining the Weah administration, so that the United Party people could have a gain to say, oh yes, George Weah is sending passport to criminals, to drug dealers. And today it has come back at them. Everything they wish for in the previous administration, these are things that are coming back to them. They have been exposed. So we just pray for the country. Those people claim to be the most experienced and educated people. So we pray that they should be able to cover those mess that they claim that George Weah did or was doing, and that they came to rescue the country. And for our sister, like, we are getting information that she has been taken out of the country. If that is true, we are in prayer with her. We wish her the speedy recovery. So at least let she come through. And for my uncle in West Point, the problem, you guys just have to search for me on Facebook, Aliyu Masale, and we can keep in touch. That's all we can do, because even when you call me direct, you're not going to get me, because of my line. I don't receive no international call through direct call. So all you can do, find me on Facebook, Aliyu Masale, and we can talk from there. Or else you can get in touch with my brother, Siafa Masale, and whatsoever you want, it will be solved. Thank you. God bless America. God bless Liberia.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Masale. It was good having you on also. And thanks to our callers. Thanks for your calls. And those of you who have been following us via our various social media platforms, we say thanks to every one of you. And we are getting to report that there was some tension at the ELWA hospital about some group of citizens there. Yes, so we will go beyond it and know why the cause of this. Oh yeah, so it was great being here. Coming up next is our next program, King's Dailies with Sam Andrews. I'm Stephen Compton. Have yourself a blessed day.